The fabled new Ferrari floor that's meant to solve all of their problems and return the Scuderia to the top of Formula 1 once again. Now, this rumoured floor was going to come in apparently for Japan, but it didn't end up happening. Now it's rumoured it's going to come in for Bahrain this weekend, just because we've got a double header. It's a lot closer to Europe, and we've had another week to manufacture and test the part, have Ferrari. So we'll see what happens with that, guys. It's not quite going to be the silver bullet, I don't think, because the floor is such a fundamental part of a Formula 1 car in the current ground effect era. So we'll see what happens there with that. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton is certainly hoping that this is going to be the case and that this car will finally get back to the top of the grid, because I hate using the phrase because it's overused so much, especially by the kids, but they look very mid in Japan. There is no getting away from that. They look very, very average at best, really. But let's see what's been said here, guys. Full article on the F1Chronicle.com, as always. Ferrari is pinning its hope on a much-needed floor upgrade that will reportedly make its debut this weekend in Bahrain. Team boss Frederic Vasseur admits the 2025 car is lacking pace. Yeah. Anybody with two eyes could see that. We are missing 2 to 3 tenths of a second in qualifying, he told Sky Italia. In the race, it's even more. We're talking about 3 to 4 tenths. Ferrari faced some criticism for not fast-forwarding the debut of the new floor, reportedly to fix a clear flaw in Suzuka. We don't have to, and we don't change our approach, Frederic Vasseur said, and you'll never improve by 3 to 4 tenths in one go. For his part, Lewis Hamilton can hardly wait for the much needed upgrade, admitting that at present the ride height needs to be set higher than we would like, i.e. suboptimal. We found something that wasn't delivering the desired performance in the last 3 races, and I hope we can achieve better results once we get that under control, said the 7-time world champion. I hope we have this under control by the next race. Hopefully, when the new parts arrived, it shouldn't be there anymore. The step we need is in rear downforce. Melbourne, Shanghai and now Suzuka, however, have shown that Ferrari are not only behind pace setters McLaren, but also Max Verstappen's Red Bull and the 2 Mercedes. Hamilton said, "We are 4th. If we get that downforce, maybe we can get closer. The team is aware of it, but doesn't know what causes it. But when we get that new part, it will be over. I hope it is for their sake." Hamilton also admits that Charles Leclerc is currently the fastest Ferrari driver. The Monegasque driver is also eagerly looking forward to Bahrain, admitting Sunday at Suzuka, where he finished P4, was annoying. "Bahrain next week will be very important for me because I will go there with a very clear direction that I want to take for my driving style," Leclerc said, somewhat mysteriously. "This weekend doesn't make me smile because it hurts to see when we do everything perfectly as it happened today, we are 4th. Now, after the first races, we can say that the starting point was not great, but this is what we can do for now." Ferrari hasn't officially confirmed that the new floor will be in Bahrain, but Vasseur says the significant update will arrive soon. But before that, he said, and raising the performance level, we also need to fix the problems we had in the last races in the balance. As soon as we have done that, then it will make sense to take a step forward. We will clearly bring updates, but in the end, I think everyone will do the same. We're not thinking too much about the World Championship right now. Oh man, that is not what Ferrari fans are going to want to hear, but unfortunately, it's kind of where they are, really. You look at the pace of the car, I would say, yeah, they probably are. I mean, Leclerc beat the 2 Mercedes in Japan, but I think that was more because of his qualifying efforts than anything else. And the fact also remains that Max Verstappen, i.e. Red Bull in the Constructors' Championship, has more points than them. That double disqualification in China definitely hurt, but they're a ways off. They're a ways off, unfortunately. And hopefully this new floor will help. If they're having to run the ride height higher, that would also partly explain what happened to Sir Lewis when it came to getting disqualified for the plank. There's clearly a bit of instability there in the rear of the car, and unfortunately it is costing them big time in terms of performance, because if you run the car higher, therefore you make more drag. If you make more drag, then you're going to be slower. It's simple as that. And unfortunately, if the floor isn't fixed for Bahrain and they have to run a higher ride height, that's going to kill them in Bahrain, because that's a real power circuit. Overtaking for them is going to be so tough. they're going to be a sitting duck because you've got the big long pit straight, then there's another decent straight after that, there's a back straight, and then another straight. I mean, you could have, I don't know if there is, but you could have 4 Bahrain if you wanted. So that is going to be a tough weekend. But on the positives for them, Leclerc is very good in Bahrain, but even he can only do so much. So we'll see what happens here, guys. But yeah, Ferrari, unfortunately, you know, they literally just counted themselves out of the title fight. Is it off? Is it not happening? Can they recover? I think there's still time. They can. They're just managing expectations, I would say, personally. But your thoughts in the comments below, guys, because I know there were some people, even before this season started, maybe they had some inside information, I don't know, but some people before this season started saying, no, Ferrari got no chance of winning the World Championship whatsoever. Not happening. And I was doubtful when I read that, but maybe they were right. Maybe they were right. Your thoughts in the comments below, guys, as always. And yeah, we'll see you soon for some more content like this on the weird and wacky world of Formula 1. Have a great day, guys. See you soon.